The following video is rated PG for puzzling gameplay. Viewer discretion is advised.
Welcome, puzzle people. This is our League of Puzzle Speedrunners Tetris Attack Speedrun Tournament 2022, and we have our prime time matchup for tonight. TaymanND, our 2 seed, who's gone 2-0 so far in the group stage, and Ty, who has also gone 2-0 so far in the group stage, our 7 seed. These are the top 2. What the heck? Sorry, I'm distracted by Tayman apparently listening to Poochie in his headphone right there. But we have our top 2 seeds in this pool 2 duking it out to see who will most likely reign on top. And that should be our beautiful faces. But I am Foxy Man 52, and I am joined here by Corey BLD. Corey, what are your initial thoughts on this matchup so far?
I'm very excited for it. These guys have been practicing a lot this week, and it's going to be a great match. And let me get my video on. There we go.
That was definitely our fault, not Forky's fault. My bad.
Yeah, very
sorry.
excited.
What? Yeah,
I already said my piece.
I think this is one of the anytime there's a top 2 seed matchup, it should be one to watch out for, and I hope this one's no different. But without further ado, if you are new here in this community, I just want to give our head tournament organizer, Cards of the Heart, an opportunity to explain how this game that we're about to play works. So we'll listen to his explainer right now.
Tetris Attack is a match 3 puzzle game released for the Super Nintendo in August 1996 for North America and November 1996 for Europe. It was also broadcast on the Japanese Teleview service from November 1996 until the service was discontinued in June 2000. As a match 3 puzzle game, if you match at least 3 of the same panel either horizontally or vertically, the panels will disappear. To win, however, you'll need to do more than simply match 3 at a time. You need to make combos and chains to not only prevent your gradually rising stack from reaching the top of your playfield for a time, but also send garbage to your opponent to make their stack reach the top of their playfield. You make combos by matching more than 3 panels in a row at the same time. They don't keep your stack from rising for very long, but they do send small garbage blocks to your opponent that can quickly add up if stacked correctly. You make chains by linking sets of 3 or more matches together. Make a set of panels disappear and then have the panels directly above them fall into another match. Not only does this keep your stack from rising for a longer period of time, but it will also make thicker garbage blocks that will be more effective at actually filling out your opponent's stack to the top. If your stack reaches the top of your playfield and the game tries to break the stack through the top, you lose, so you want to avoid this at all costs and force it on your opponent as much as possible. To beat these computer opponents, you'll have to either make sure that they run out of time while their stack is completely topped off, send so much garbage to your opponent so they can no longer make a move, or send garbage to your opponent in such a way so that they think they can no longer make a move. That said, due to the way this game handles combo garbage as well as the overall speed of these opponents, you will almost exclusively see our players make them run out of time through timely garbage attacks. Easy mode has 10 stages, normal mode has 11 stages, and hard and V-hard, as we call it, have 12. In this tournament, players will be racing through those stages to get to the end as fast as they can. The first player to defeat the final opponent wins the race. The first player to win a predetermined number of races wins the match. Best of luck to all of our players.
Alrighty, welcome back, everybody. Just to kick things off, I want to explain a little bit about the tournament format itself and how we got here and what we are doing. So, we are currently in the pool stages of this tournament, which means all 20 participants have been split into 4 round-robin pools, and they will be playing. Each of them will be playing best of 5 matches on all different game modes: easy, normal, hard, and V hard. So the way it works is they'll agree upon a level to start with, and then the loser will get to counterpick the preceding level. So it introduces a little bit of a game theory strategy for how to pick each subsequent level to maybe give yourself the best chance possible. And players will be playing against other players once a week, and the top 2 players in each pool will advance to a final bracket of the top 8. And in fact, we are about to see the top 2 seeds in the pool today play off against each other. But before I talk about that, I want to remind everyone who's in Twitch chat that we have a prize pool. So we have raised $361.71 so far from various people in the community. And this pool will be distributed among all the winners. First place will get 40% of that. And even 2% will be raffled off to a random player that does not win another prize. So if you want to donate to the stream, not to the stream, but to the pool, the prize pool for the players, type !pool in Twitch chat to get a clickable link. Without further ado, though, we have our matchup between TaymanND and Ty, which is the top 2 seeds, as I said before, in this pool 2, which is known as the Pool of Tilt, indicated here by the tilting bracket. But yeah, we just saw, if you're here with us live, an exciting matchup between Kanayo and Tolker, and we're about to see the most exciting matchup of the pool between Ty and Tayman. But yeah, this has a lot of bracket implications. There's still a chance for, I believe, Galloping Conch to weasel his way into the top 2 seeds, but most likely it'll be Ty and Tayman taking those top 2 seeds. And among those, the winner of this will get the better seed, most likely, in the final bracket. So that's mostly what we are playing for today, in addition to bragging rights, of course. But yeah, we have the various achievements and qualifying times and leaderboard times, as well as tournament finishes for both of these competitors, who at this point have been around for quite some time. Corey, what kind of stands out to you, and what do you think is most notable from these results so far?
Well, Tayman going in from qualifiers at the 2 seed, but I think with recent performance in their matches, this might be a closer match than the seeds indicate. Notably, Ty just getting a sub-6 easy time in the past week, which is really impressive. Not a lot of people have that. Not too far off from Tayman's PB at 5:55. So I'm really excited to see this match.
Yeah, I guess, what's your prediction for how this one will go?
I was thinking about that, but I don't know. I think it's going to be a 5-game set. But, I'll take Tayman 3-2.
Interesting. Yeah. Honestly, I think I will be pretty upset if this does not go to 5 games. This being the pool of tilts, it just feels right that this goes to 5 games, and someone has just something happen that just leads to something really exciting in a Game 5 situation. Is also, like, I feel like I've almost been saying this every match I've commentated, but like, these are 2 players who I've been very close to in this community. Ty, I've been playing Panel Attack with him for years now, even before starting speedrunning, and Tayman was one of the first people in this community who really was just super nice to me when I first joined, and really supportive in this community. So both these players are good human beings and even better puzzle players. I've been saying for so long that Ty is super good and just waiting for like a breakout performance and showing. And he's had some good wins already. He's taken a win in tournament off of Cards the Heart. He's taken a win in tournament off of me. I think this might be his time to get a win off of a player like Tayman as well. So I am going to predict that this goes to game 5, but Ty is the one to take it 3-2. But as I said before, if this doesn't go to game 5, I will be upset because I think it definitely deserves to go there. And even though Tayman might have the slight edge in each category, Ty has been putting in a lot of work, and Tayman has not been performing quite up to his normal standard in the recent tournament matches so far.
Worth noting, though, he's only competed in, it looks like, one Tetris Attack tournament in the past. That was last year. Went to the redemption bracket and won. But winning this set will guarantee that he does not go to the redemption bracket.
And in fact, they were in the same group for that Tetris Attack tournament, and it also went to game 5 after Ty went up 2-0, and Tayman brought it back to win 3-2. So there's a lot at stake, a lot of history between these two players, and definitely not one you will want to miss. But, man, I never know how to get into this, but without further ado, assuming there are no technical difficulties on BB4Key's side, we are about to start the match, the top 2 seeds in the pool between Tayman and Ty, right now. Okay. Unfortunately, it does seem that we do not see Ty's stream.
Not right now. Not right now.
So maybe not right now. I was like, I had to do the right now thing because that's become a staple in this tournament ever since Card started doing it. But I was like, at the same time, I heard Ty might be having technical difficulties. And indeed, we see nothing on Ty's side.
Well, they have already agreed to begin their set on hard mode. I mean, picking the initial game, I feel like it doesn't matter a whole lot unless you're trying to sweep for tiebreakers, because I feel like you'll have to play all the difficulties anyway. But you would, if you lose the 4th match, you would get the advantage of selecting the 5th and final difficulty. So it's an interesting dynamic there.
Yeah, and personally, I'd rather start with my strongest one and be ahead than start with like a high variance V hard usually and maybe lose that and have my back against the wall for the rest of the match.
Yeah, winning the first match or winning the first game can help your mentality very much. So that's another thing to consider.
But yeah, I guess hard mode, I mean, probably all the modes, I'd say Tayman is like slightly favored, assuming both of them are playing at their strongest. Hard mode, I do know might be Ty's favorite mode, ? I know he really does not like normal mode. And hard mode is just an easy one that you can get consistent times. I know Ty, coming from a PvP background, is used to playing on level 10, so much faster than any of the modes, but maybe for that reason he prefers hard and V-hard, which run at higher speeds.
Yeah, Ty has a really impressive cursor speed, and that helps him a lot on level 10 PvP.
Yeah.
But, there's a bit of a speed limit with this game, I feel like. Not really, but you are sometimes forced to slow down at lower difficulties.
Yeah, for sure. Just kind of the way you have to approach the game on like easy mode versus hard and V-hard just feels different, because on easy mode, it's like it feels like you have all the time in the world to like set up big combos and your attack and all these different things, because as things are popping, it just feels like either you're setting things up or you're just waiting for something to happen. Whereas on hard and V-hard, the higher levels, it feels like you can kind of just constantly be moving and just keep attacking that way.
Perhaps why it's preferred by most people.
Yes.
Not too much limitations.
We have not gotten word from Forky yet on the status of Ty's stream, but if needed, we might go to a short break with the beloved technical difficulties music in the background, but we will hear shortly how this is going.
Yeah, it looks like Tayman is a whopping 6 stages ahead. It's going to be really hard for Ty to catch up.
All right, and we did get official word from Forky. There will be a little bit of delay while Ty's stream is getting set up. So we will be right back in a second. Don't touch that dial or whatever you're supposed to say, because this one will surely be one to watch. And what did I tell you? You should not have touched that dial, because we are already back. Ty's stream might be a little weird, but it should be cropped well enough that we can get going with this match. And as we said before, this will be on hard mode, and probably the competitors will be readying up at any moment now.
As we mentioned before, they are starting on hard mode.
The infamous pink hard. Maybe not infamous, the less infamous than its red V counterpart. Just normal V hard light, pink hard with the gentle Bowser at the end instead of the trolley cave. It seemed TaymanND did take a short break, but he is back. In case you're wondering, you can see the players' live reactions in the top left and top right corners of the screen. I think it's always fun just to see how people react in different situations. I know I'm quite an expressive player. TaymanND is very well known for being very expressive, and honestly, Ty is not far behind in that sense either, and that's why this is the group of Tilt, because both of them
Tilt for nothing.
Yeah, they can get super duper salty. I do want to see a lot of salt emotes in the chat as this game goes on.
Our previous match was perhaps the most flat of the group of Tilts matches, and this may be the most askew.
And we have started. So Ty's stream is maybe 1 second further ahead, just to keep note of, but Ty's first attack is a little bit short, whereas TaymanND looks quite solid.
Yeah, attacking on the 7 combo at the end there. Good stuff. I don't know if he even needed it.
With Ty's stream being about a second ahead, that's about as close to an even stage as you can get with both players getting 15s there. And yeah, one thing that I think is a little funny, Ty has a pretty fast cursor speed, although he's known a little bit in the player versus player scene as playing a little bit like he looks like he's drunk, and how he has a fast cursor speed, but he's just kind of moving around all over the place, and no one other than Ty really knows what's going on. But he shows that he can make that work to his favor with a 14-second stage right there, whereas TaymanND with a 17-second stage not too far behind. But I think that's a good example of what we expect to see throughout this match. Extremely close finishes from both these players throughout the whole time. And 16 on Ty's side, and an unfortunate clear from TaymanND right there.
But it's all right. AI did not have enough time to go up to second tier to make those clears up there, so it will simply just be a 22 Poochie, and plenty of time for TaymanND to catch up. But for now, Ty is in the lead, continuing his chain, tacking on an 8 combo. I wasn't sure if he was going to go for the 9 or not, but stuck with the 8, probably best. Still,
will be
more combo
a
garbage.
Short.
And of course, Wiggler gets the clear. Clear on Wiggler on TaymanND's side too.
two chain, but probably not enough time to find a clear here. Yeah, and that's 30 seconds on Ty's side. And 25 on Tayman's side. So Tayman making up a little bit of time there.
Yeah, still just very close. Anything could happen. One stage could sway the entire race.
But yeah, one thing, once we get to these higher level players, especially on the easy, normal, and hard modes, their averages as far as execution and how they play these modes are probably close to within like 10, 15 seconds of each other. So we should expect it to be really close throughout. And stage by stage, we're seeing they're just toe-to-toe, neck and neck, however you want to call it. Their body parts are exactly even, and they are moving through at just about the same speed here.
I'm still picking up a couple seconds on Froggy. Wasn't sure if that 7 combo within the chain was intentional. Still needs one more line. Or just raises. Blarg just decides to do nothing. All right.
Blarg was like, I have a clear right here, but I could go for a 5 combo. So let me just go all the way over here and just set up a 5 combo.
And Tayman's side was just the highest Blarg I've ever seen. Ended up with a 17. So Ty's still buying a few seconds for this stage, for Blarg as well. And a 13 fish.
Oh,
Ty is on a very impressive pace. It's just over 4 minutes. Beating out fish.
And yeah, Tayman maybe being a little short on a couple attacks, but performing really well so far. It's hard to really fault anything he's been doing so far. This Raven will be going pretty low, and Ty did not send a great attack, so this will very likely be an opportunity for Tayman to catch up here.
Yeah, it almost looked like Ty didn't notice that. Well, Ty probably expected some kind of cross combo because he was preparing the yellows to chain after that, but I guess it wasn't set up. So now we're a lot more even.
Yeah, 10 seconds gained by Tayman there, and we are going into the cave, both on sub-5 paces. Super solid hard mode from both of these players so far.
Ty choosing to only go out to X5. Ooh, sent enough garbage, but Hookbill finds the clear. Hookbill also finds the clear on Tayman's side.
Yeah, pretty synchronized BS there. Tayman will get the follow-up to top Hookbill off, but gets another clear with the chain, and you can see him move his head back. He's pretty upset with that. And that is going to give Ty an opportunity to keep running and possibly close out these last 3 stages.
I would say not so much tilt yet. Just you know, well, that's unfortunate. Gotta keep going.
Solid 5 and 6 on the combo follow-up from Ty, and that will be enough for an 18-second kill, and Ty leaving nothing up to chance, sending 9 lines with that attack.
A good, fast conch kill on Plant. 18.
And yeah, that's the difference.
Oh my gosh.
Tayman 1 line short there when his Plant went all the way down, and that's going to waste some more time. That's extremely precious with how close this match has been.
Almost feel like Tay's getting the short end of the stick here with these AI clears. Happened to both of them, but oh my gosh. A 14 Kamek for Ty. What's his PV? 717? He has
like
717. He has an outside shot to get a hard PV in this match.
If he gets like a 10-second Bowser or something, what? Countdown 3, 2, 1. He needs about 12 seconds, yeah.
Yeah. So outside chance.
hesitates a little on that opening, but this attack looks pretty good so far. Tayman,
Couldn't continue from there.
don't sleep on him. He just had a 15-second Kamek. If a little bit of trolling happens here.
Ty couldn't continue the chain, so he's not going to get quite enough garbage unless he got some combos in. Bowser's going to chain.
Oh god, Ty's a little short.
Might be conched.
And that's a conch kill for the win.
Ty takes game 1 with a very solid time, about a 7:34. And Tay's Bowser
cleared on
does
again.
Bowser things. Yeah, Tayman had quite a few bad breaks in this run.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I'm seeing a little bit of the shakiness that I've seen so far in Tayman's tournament play so far, playing itself out here a little here. Whereas in race nights and stuff, I think he even got like a 7-minute V-hard time in a race, or not V-hard, 7-minute hard time in a race the other day. But just a little slower than his average time in this first run. Gotta wonder if he'll be able to bounce back and maybe shake off some of those unfortunate clears that may have been the difference in that match. But Ty also not leaving things up to RNG, playing super solidly, getting a 7:36 time, taking that game 1 and getting the bouncing red star on the right side that you see at the bottom there.
Yeah. Tayman was saying earlier that his general goals for the non-V-hard stages generally, and probably, and I think Conch has these goals as well, like other players have similar goals, like oh, I'd like to get a sub X in any given difficulty. Like he's kind of going for sub 630 easies, sub 7 hards, and sub 730 V hards, or sorry, sub 7 normals and sub 730 hards. So not quite what he wanted there with a 757, but Ty is probably very happy with his time of 736. And it looks like they're moving on to easy for their second match.
Yeah, I do think one of the surprising storylines this year for me is Tayman used to be very anti-easy mode, but that has recently changed. In the last Tetris Attack tournament, players like Ty and Tetris Attacker would actually counterpick easy against him just because the salt of Tayman would build up and he'd get extremely angry and tilted during easy mode.
Mental warfare.
But now he seemed, maybe this is evidence that he's changed his mind. He really likes easy mode now.
Well, maybe not after that clear.
But yeah, hopefully Tayman will shake it off. Channel his inner Taylor Swift. That is actually what Tayman is named after. Just kidding, that's not true. It's probably some baseball thing. And bounce back after Ty took the small but first lead of the match.
We're gonna have to throw in a few sports references throughout the match on his behalf. I hope you can do that, Foxy.
I definitely cannot get the baseball references, but I can pretend.
Oh, this is like the Dodgers against the Packers because they're on different leagues. It wouldn't make any sense, but that's the point. Pretty even so far. Ty gets it clear, unfortunately, on Pucci.
And Tayman will take the lead with solid stage 2 and 3, both his attack and the RNG from the AI. They will not find the clear, and he just rolled through stage 2 and 3 to take the lead back. Gotta wonder if all this spring training has paid off for Tayman right here. And a beautiful lag chain right there.
That was so well executed. Well, Wiggler didn't think it was very well executed, actually. But I think it was.
And Ty also getting immediate clear on that side. But his attack came down a little slower, so Even though it's a 22-second after the clear for Tayman, it will only be 25 for Ty, and Tayman will extend that lead just by a fraction of a hair.
Just a 3-second lead extension. And those seconds really matter, especially in easy mode. Because I can see, especially an easy race, being really close.
Yeah, for sure. They can often be decided by the last stage. Like many of the difficulties will be, but if you just have an unfortunate plant that goes one line lower, that can be the difference.
Oh, what is this?
4-chain.
Yeah, 4-chain on the 5th stage on the lowest difficulty in the game.
And I do think I saw a Ty hand flare up in the air. Maybe
the
tilt
agree.
is coming out.
Okay, Tayman getting a good lag chain there, but oh,
that is beautiful.
He did send it. Oh my god, I was about to say.
Something
that was such a good send. But it's funny though, like the best sends are often that's usually when the AI gets clears, is when you send like the best garbage.
Yeah, and like there's some weirdness with the exact timing of the AI on this easy mode. For whatever reason, whenever I've ran easy mode, the first 2 stages tend to give me the most BS, just because those stages are so slow that around the time they get their first clear off is as soon as you drop the garbage. Whereas the later stages, the AI is a little quicker, so they've done some more stuff to kind of ruin their stack. And for that reason, usually you're able to get quick kills more often on those stages, I find. Like exactly what we see on Ty's side right here. They do just enough to give themselves a bad stack, and he gets a 16 as a result.
Yeah, Ty's making up some good time here. Tay's fish was not as cooperative. And I thought that was going to be a lag chain, but actually ended up just being a 7 combo. That's interesting.
And Tayman will be 1 line short, and that will be a clear with the light blues, and he's just a little short there with his attack. And again, every stage matters so much. Short.
Oh, sent 1 more combo. Down stacking.
4 combos not going to be enough. 2 chains not going to be enough now. Oh my gosh, and that was the break that Ty needed, and he just wasted the opportunity. And that honestly could be the difference in this match.
Coming from PvP, Ty is known for his 4 combos.
And unfortunately, 4 combos most of the time are not enough in speedrunning.
Yeah. They're fantastic when you're trying not to die in PvP. But here you're going to need a little more.
And a beautiful, beautiful attack from Tayman. Fortunately, they do not drop the red down, and he's moving on to stage 10. The final stage of this easy mode, and Ty is running out of time to bring this back. So barring any significant trolling from plants on Tayman's side, we will be all tied up.
He's still a little short. Is he going to get the match?
In this match?
Oh my gosh. The AI is just being ruthless to Ty right now.
And this looks to be a pretty solid attack from Tayman. 5 chain with 3 lines of combos, I believe. Okay, at least 3 there.
Yeah, the big pillar there. This is going to be it.
And he will seal the deal with that sub 630, which you mentioned he said he was looking for.
Yep.
So very solid time, exactly what you want to see. Whereas Ty, perhaps going to have about a 7-minute time. Not what you're looking for usually in these easy mode races.
Tayman probably, happy enough with that run. 6:27 is the official time.
Very solid performance.
And most importantly, a W for this game.
Yeah, a wise Babe Ruth once said, it's all about the W's.
There you go. There's your sports references.
I'm running out of baseball people I know.
Oh, you know baseball? Name all baseball players ever. I bet
Toby
Tayman can name
Maguire?
all
Was he
baseball
the guy who did
players.
steroids?
Toby Maguire?
Yeah, I think
Maybe.
so.
Maybe. You're probably, I don't know. Who knows?
Toby Maguire, Sammy Hagar, lots of baseball players.
Yeah, that's like 3 baseball players right there. Okay, so it is 1-1 now. It is Ty's turn to choose which difficulty they will go next. I mean, like I said, they're going to be playing all the difficulties at this point, especially since we've guaranteed a 4-game set.
And it looks like we're going to V hard after Tayman just pre-selected red hard and is exiting out here. Either that or Tayman just wanted to select V hard, but no, it is confirmed they're going to V hard.
If Ty is trying to specifically win game 3, then I think I'd agree with this choice.
Yeah, for sure. He showed on hard mode he is probably most comfortable with that level 6 speed coming from PvP background. And I know that Ty generally, I guess his choices are between V hard and normal, and he really doesn't like normal. So given that, it's not surprising at all that he selected V hard here.
Okay,
but yeah, we are off.
Just a correction in the broadcast. I think Tony Maguire is actually an actor. You might be thinking of Mark Maguire.
Yeah, I actually did know that, just for the record.
Okay.
I
actually wasn't entirely sure.
Is also not a baseball player. That's Sammy Sosa, but...
Well, I knew about Sammy Sosa, but I've never... Who's Sammy Hagar? Should I know who that is?
A singer or something.
Sounds like a baseball player's name.
I probably tricked enough people.
Oh.
my earpiece just told me that I was a singer from Van Halen.
Of course, I know I've heard the name before. I feel like I should know that.
And Ty is running out here. He is pitching for the fences, as they say. Is it swing for the fences? I can't tell when I'm trolling myself or when I'm trolling other people. But yeah, Ty with a very strong start already. Yeah, so one thing that Yoshi shared with me recently is if you can get an attack that only has 3 chains and smaller in it,
gosh.
It's actually quite good on this V-hard difficulty because 3 chains and smaller send significantly less shake time than 4 chain and 5 chain garbage.
That was such a good attack from Tayman. Like a 10 combo into in a lag chain after that. So much advanced stuff from his play. So both pretty even. Incredibly even, in fact.
Tayman drops that first chain, gets a decent follow-up though, but that right pillar, Wiggler did not have time to get to that right pillar, and that will be a 15-second kill on Tayman's side. Well, we have a 21-second kill.
Wait, Ty's Wiggler almost got that clear with the greens. But, alas, we move on. Both players on Froggy now. Tayman taking a moment to set up some combos.
That was an 8 combo on Ty's side. This attack is looking pretty nice. However, Froggy is so low, I don't know if it will be enough. And it will be 1 line short, and the second combo does not come out in time, and that will give Froggy the clear. And Tayman will be taking the lead after stage 5.
I don't know where all that stop time came from.
Yeah, and this is just V-Hard doing V-Hard things, chains off of garbage, giving them way too much time than they really should have. But this should be the kill, and that's a 39-second kill for Ty right there.
Hey, was a little short for the moment, but I don't even know if it would have mattered.
These reds are pretty close to being lined up,
Yep.
and Blard will get them. However, barring no chains here, this should be a kill, and indeed it is. And yeah, 2-4 combos means that will not be enough on Ty's side. He better have a follow-up quick enough. And he does, and it'll be just enough time. I think the AI might have been going for the 6 combo in the second tier, whereas if they just went for the normal one, they would have just been able to get a clear. And a beautiful lag chain on TaymanND's side with some combos in it as well. But the shake time of that big chain garbage will give Lungefish time to get a clear, but not enough time to get the second one. That'll be 22 seconds, which is very respectable on Lungefish.
I'm still dealing with Lungefish.
Oh my gosh,
but...
and that's a chain.
Oh, that's a chain. And then the ice cream sandwich. Not what he wants to see.
That's 3-4 combos from TaymanND's side, but a lot of lag chains to go with that, and that might be quick enough.
Raph is
for a
really
Raven
high.
kill?
Like, Raph didn't do anything. So...
Oh, but
suppose that's
Raph
why
going ham now.
Good, short. Yeah, I don't know where that came from.
Does
He
Tayman
did
have enough for the
nothing.
conch?
No.
Oh
No.
no!
And then visibly reacting to that.
And that's a
like,
chain too. This is the opportunity for Ty to make this up. Oh my gosh. Will Ty's Raven troll as much? Will it find the greens? Oh, it's not going to be topped off, and that gives Raven enough time. And this is actually pretty uncharacteristic, slower times than normal for both of these competitors. Going to cave closer to 540 or so, even later on Ty's side. Usually, these players usually go into cave around 5:15, 5:30, I'd say. I don't know if you saw that lag chain, but Tayman is putting on a clinic with lag chains right now.
He has been
And a
all set.
16-second kill. He will have a full one-stage lead at this point, and every stage counts just to reduce the variance from the cave trolling at this point. So this is looking pretty good for Tayman so far. But
Yeah, but
as
it's,
we've seen
it's
a
V-Hard
million
Cave.
times.
It's V-Hard
Exactly.
Cave. One stage is not a lead. It is, but like it isn't. Hey man, a 4 and a 4 into a 5 into a 3 into a 4. Stopping the chain there. 8 combo after that. Still needs it, and Plank gets clear immediately.
And Ty's hookbill is chaining, but stopped chaining. Will he have enough to get this? An unfortunate Ty's hookbill will be going on a little longer, whereas Tayman is moving into Kamek, showing that maybe there's not so much RNG in the cave as we all thought.
It isn't everything. This isn't horse racing.
And yeah,
That was
more
a
lag chains.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
a
another
16.
quick kill.
So much tech in TaymanND's runs. It's always fun to watch.
For sure. There's a reason he was the 2 seed coming into this tournament, and it's because of that tech and these quick caves that he's able to just rattle off. But not too far behind is Ty, and this is still anyone's game. Even the best among us can get trolled in this situation.
Bowser's doing the same thing that Raph did earlier, where he start out really high and then just does an enormous X8, X9, X10, X11.
And unfortunate for Tayman, Bowser still has some ammo to work with and can get a clear there. Sometimes you just hope they keep going long enough that you can get a conch kill. And oh my gosh, Ty will be joining Tayman at Bowser, and this will be decided by Cave Bowser. This might be a kill here, but he gets to it just in time. Assuming there's not a chain here, this should be good though. And yeah, it is. Tayman will finish with a 53-second Bowser right there, and will take Game 3 to go up 2-1. And yeah, if I'm Tayman right now, knowing how much Ty does not like normal mode, you've got to be feeling good about this. Yeah, that will be a clear on Ty Bowser. But without a chain, it might be it. Unless you find oh, that's a chain in the third tier. Oh my gosh. But Ty finishing that with a 45-second time.
Is not awful, considering, still a 9:44. Considering, when did he enter cave? Just shy of 6 minutes.
Yeah, honestly, both of them entering cave a little late. The 8:56 from Tayman is just really, really good. And the 9:44 is also a very solid time. And once you get to the higher levels, it's often been said that the threshold to win the race is usually around 9 minutes. And Tayman proving that right, showing with an 8:56, he does get the win. Ty's 9:44 is not going to be enough. And yeah, we are going to Orange Hard, as many, many people have called this difficulty coming up.
And by many, you mean Foxy Man.
Yeah, just me, I think.
Just you.
Trying to get it to catch on. Blue Hard and Orange Hard.
It will, don't worry. I think Blue Hard's a new development, but it's catching on pretty quickly.
Speaking of catching on, can we get some Dorito chants in the chat right now? My favorite spam from chat.
So, here's the situation. Tayman's up 2-1. Ty needs to win 2 games in a row. First one will be on normal, and the second one would be his choice should he win this game right here. And they are about to start.
Yeah,
Ty does not like normal mode.
It's true. Spam Doritos for Orange Hard. So both these players can dust off their tilt and finish strong. And yeah, it really feels like we're watching the Yankees versus the Red Sox right now. Two absolute great players facing off with the highest stakes. I actually don't know what Tayman's favorite baseball team is, but I do know that Ty is a very avid Boston sports fan.
Probably the North Dakota Tigers or something. I don't know.
Is North Dakota just pretty much Canada, and Tayman's in Canada now anyway, so it's like the
Toronto Blue Jays.
Blue Jays. That's what I'm gonna guess.
I actually don't know what his favorite baseball team is. Never asked him.
Ty is killing it right now. 2 extremely quick stages and 2 trolls on Tayman's side. I don't know. I think the puzzle gods may be saying something here. This is destined to go to a Game 5 situation if these first 2 stages have anything to say about it.
Oh. The yellow clear might have been accidental, but
my
still recovers. And with the lag chain, that was really nice. I didn't even know that would even cause a lag chain.
Will get the clear, but this should still be a pretty quick kill as long as the AI doesn't get to those yellows, and yeah, it's too far away. So 22 seconds, another clear on Tayman's side.
Ty remains in the
maybe
lead.
Tayman is feeling that normal BS that Ty always complains about. A little bit of a mess up there on Ty's side, and that will not be enough to top off Wiggler here. Oh, whoa. I didn't even know that chain was possible.
It is, but it's it's hard.
I mean, Ty needed it to get that 20-second time. And just every little thing matters here. 19 seconds on Tayman's side, 20 on Ty's. That's not going to be enough for Tayman to come back. But we are 5 stages in this 11-stage mode right now. And that's a 5 chain with 2 combos. But with the way the AI downstack, that will not be enough. A horizontal 6 means you're going to need another line. And have you sent it fast enough? The purples might clear. Okay, he does not get the purple down. That's a 23-second stage for Ty. Meanwhile, Tayman is also 1 line short, and that leads to a clear. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why you cannot be 1 line short on these opponents. Any opportunity you give them, they will take advantage of it and make you pay, and that's 28 seconds there for Tayman.
Popping it off with a 6 combo at the end. Oh, it looked like it was enough, but perhaps not. 1 more line will do it. It's hard to see if there's another line up there. But yeah, Ty gets the 23 on Blarg. Hopefully Tay can get a little... There we go. Tay's making up some time on this stage.
Really well played by Tayman there.
Yeah,
Blarg going pretty low, but enough combos at the end there, and Tayman has no worries with a Blarg going down that low.
Ty taking a few seconds to get this chain going.
There's so much happening on
what is going on
side right now. I can't even follow it. And yeah,
Tay's fish getting a clear. Not gonna get up to 2nd tier in time. It's only normal mode.
Tayman
18
does
fish.
save 3 seconds there.
Yep.
Over
Makes up a
Ty's
bit
21.
more time. 4 stages left.
Every second really counts here. Man, and
whoa.
Honestly, this is what I mean of
Ty.
has just been, when he's on, and he is really showing us why he deserves to be in that next tier of players, and he's good enough to hang with Tayman and the like here. And yeah, Ty is going to save about 7 seconds on those Raven stages to give a fairly comfortable lead so far.
Nice 8.
And yeah, this should
Packing on a 4 combo at the end just to make
be
sure.
enough. That's 5.
Look at all those minis. Look at all those minis.
How many 4 combos will Tayman find? Not nearly as many. He's going for 5 combos, which is very respectable and much better.
I mean, you know.
Oh, but this hook bill's going low with a chain and a clear, and I think that might just settle this right now. Ty with 2 stages left. It's gonna be hard to come back from that. Oh, but Ty
drops the chain.
Might be a little
Is that
short.
not quite enough?
Will they get to it?
Green? I thought Plant was going to bring that green down and just start a clear, and then it was just, who knows. But
that... Oh my... It's just like, there's so many situations where just...
What was his time? That was...
He still has 1 more stage.
Oh my gosh. I'm getting mixed up.
But yeah, this should, barring any major trolling, this is Ty's to lose at this point. He's a little short, but the AI does not have a good setup. What is Ty doing?
Oh,
he's not adding the
he's
extra.
on line. Yeah.
That he was one line short.
Is there going to be any chains there? I don't know. I don't think so. That might just do it though.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's going to be about a 702. Excuse me for thinking this ended a plant. I don't know what I was thinking. But as Tay finishes with a 15-second Kamek, very close behind, not getting the sub-7 goal that we talked about earlier.
Yeah, and with how many times it felt like Tayman was just one line short, and that led to like 10, 15 seconds of time waste. I know he's got to be feeling pretty upset with that performance, even though it's a pretty solid time at the end of the day. But as you were saying, he's aiming for that sub-7 normal time. And sub-7 would have been enough, but Ty just a little bit ahead despite the really close way that he almost dropped that Kamek stage.
So it is going to be a 5-game set here, and Tayman gets to select the final difficulty.
Man, I don't know what I'd select if I'm Tayman. I would have said normal, but
Whatever
in fact,
feels
I might
like.
still say normal. I feel like Tayman, and yeah,
He does
indeed,
go
he
normal.
goes for normal.
Despite losing on it, yeah.
I feel like he knows that both Ty does not like normal, and that he thinks that it was more random AI garbage than his own play that dictated
I believe,
that last round.
yeah. I believe he feels that he got pretty unfairly cleared on by the AI a lot of the time.
Yeah, we do have people in chat saying, why not pick easy after winning by a full minute? But that minute does not tell the whole story, and this loss on normal mode also does not tell the whole story.
Yeah, and like we said, easy is a more variant difficulty than normal or hard. And if Tayman believes he has the skills to beat Ty on a non-variant mode, I think he's going to try and do that.
But yeah, this could be Tayman going for more of the money ball approach as opposed to the conventional wisdom, doing some advanced stats and sabermetrics here in order to try to clutch out this match. I'm really trying with these baseball references.
I almost didn't realize it was a baseball reference. All right. And we begin. I only had about half a second in the broadcast. Ty's going to start with 5 chain, or 5 combo rather.
And Ty doing things all over the place, but I think he's going to be a line short. A 5 combo does come in, but a clear also hits. Tayman at the same time gets a clear, but his attack fell a little quicker, and that will be the difference of 2 seconds.
I'm not sure what Ty was going for after the 4 chain. I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if he was trying to extend it, or maybe he got some unintentional clears. Those are the worst, unintentional clears.
Yeah, it's a skill in and of itself to try to avoid random matches during your chain.
Especially in PPL when you're going for 4 combos, you get these 7 combo minefields. Those suck.
Okay, and I have to say there's got to be some nerves at play here because both of these players are dropping chains in a way that's just completely uncharacteristic for them.
Absolutely.
And speaking of dropping chains, Ty Bumpty over there just dropped a chain off the garbage to waste a few seconds, and that will be the difference that gives Tayman this ever so slight lead right here.
28 compared to a 29. Okay, finds the 5 into a 5, into a 4, into another 5.
Oh.
What was that?
He went for something fancy when it was just going to chain, but I guess he has enough garbage to send anyways.
Just enough garbage, I believe. Ty gets a clear though, but it only adds a couple of seconds. It seems like a few seconds. But it
Yeah, and
being
we
normal
seem to
mode,
be
they do add up.
indeed. We seem to be nose to nose right here so far.
Whoa.
An 8 combo to finish that.
I thought that was going to end up being a 12 combo, because he did it at almost the exact same time. And a 13 is... Oh my gosh. Ty sent the right amount of garbage, but just a very unfortunate clear. 13 is a very strong time for a stage in normal. For any stage, or any difficulty, really.
Very solid attack from Tayman. He's going to cut that off because he knows he has enough. 7 lines will be plenty on normal mode.
Yep,
and
smart
drop
to cut
very
that chain.
quickly.
So far, a lot more cooperation from the AI on Tay's side.
And a little more troll on Ty's side, and that might be the difference.
Tayman probably believes that it was the difference last time. So,
if anyone is going to blame the game and no one else, it's Tayman. And I say that with all the respect in the world because he backs up his complaints with very good play as well. Oh, a little bit of a weird 7 combo came out there on Ty's side.
I have heard him in VC probably over the past week or so. A couple times I've heard him say, "You know what? That was my fault." I'm like, "Oh, didn't expect that."
I mean, any good player and competitor needs to know when something's your fault and what you can improve on.
Okay, that was scary. Six into a 4. Whoa. I couldn't tell if that was a frame trick. Ty getting another clear.
And if there's a question about who's getting cleared on more, it's definitely Ty so much in this match. It was definitely Tayman in the last match. Even though both of them have had their shaky moments, but have been playing pretty well overall.
Oh my gosh, Tay's RAF is low.
And that's going to set up a chain right there, just to waste that extra 3 or 4 seconds, which might be really important here.
Did the AI not have any clears in the second tier there, and that's why it was down stacking in like underneath the first line of garbage? I couldn't tell.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh well.
Honestly, Ty should have maybe just let some of that garbage drop. Didn't give the garbage time to breathe, and that's what's going to give Raven enough time for a clear. And yeah, like we said last time, Ty had about the same lead going into the cave. Tayman here.
Hey, it's
really
just on
up to him.
Great pace.
It's up to him at this point. He can decide if he wins or loses this race based on how he plays in the next few stages, or whether kind of even with a good amount of trolls, he should be able to clutch this out with good play. And indeed, good play seems to be what we're going to see from him here, although that might be short given that plant went a little low. So despite 6 lines, will not be enough. Will he get to that yellow? He will not. So the follow-up just fast enough.
I have a lot of ground to make up here, and it's going to take a lot of trolling from normal Kamek.
I do not think it is going to be possible at this point, especially with Ty dropping the chain right there.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Tay's been, as you would expect from him, he's been playing super consistently.
Yeah, trying to make a statement for sure that last normal...
did he need to drop that chain?
...was BS and nothing else. And this should be it.
That'll be it.
Oh, no, not fully topped off. There's no way this trolls for long enough to give Ty a chance.
Had us both fooled. Ty is entering Kamek right now.
Okay, yeah.
I thought it was going to go for those yellows. Well,
there was a window, but Tayman topping off Kamek just in time, and perhaps the result that we should have expected, despite the fact that I thought maybe Ty would squeak it out. We saw that it was close in the end, but Tayman, I'd say in that last match especially, with the better execution, while at the same time Ty getting trolled a little bit more, and that's a recipe to win a race. And win a race he did, as Tayman wins the whole match 3-2 in an epic finale of this Sunday action.
Yeah, this match definitely lived up to the hype. Tay actually getting a very similar normal time in Game 5 as he did in Game 4. But like I said, it was a consistency check. Ty did not get a similar time. Some trolling from Kamek that was, I suppose, like, from the perspective of the match, meaningless after Tay finished his run already. But Tayman just playing very consistently. And he's going to get the win here.
Much like in baseball, the Yankees win yet again. Tayman gets that left-hand side win banner, showing the people who put the most time and the most money into their players are going to win. And win he did. Money. Maybe that's more the Yankees than Tayman. I don't know.
Yeah. So, this certainly has some implications.
I want to say that Cards is the Yankees.
Oh, Cards is the Yankees. Anyways, welcome Tayman for joining the stream. I guess impromptu post-race interview. This almost seals it for Pool 2, the Pool of Tilt. How are you feeling after that nail-biting finish, Tayman?
I'm feeling pretty good, because I really didn't make many mistakes at all. Like, about as many mistakes as you can expect to make. Got a couple troll stages that made things a little punchy at the end. Almost choked that Kamek. I dropped the chain, and if Ty was like close behind, it could have gotten really Monka-S. And then you always are so tense when you see that clear. Ty played really well on that hard mode. I picked hard mode because I just wanted to get it over with. I know it's Ty's strongest category. Ended up being really close. I played really well. He played a little better and got a bit better luck. So, and then that first normal was just unbelievable.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
We were saying on, I feel like on certain games in that match, one of you had a little bit more trolling occur. I think it was the very first game you had some bad trolling, Tayman.
I think I only had 3 or 4 stages that didn't clear.
Or maybe
on me.
Yeah. I mean, that was not the case for all games. I feel like it kind of went either way. You know, you both got equal amount of trolling throughout the match, as it normally pans out.
So Tayman, I really need to ask, your decision to pick normal mode for Game 5, was that more because you were playing Ty and you know he doesn't like normal mode? Or was that you were just confident in your play in normal mode despite losing the previous race?
Oh yeah, it's my best category. I mean, it plays the same speed as PPL. I think easy mode has a little bit more variance for my taste. I really don't like easy mode. And then Ty is better at hard mode than me, and like you don't really want to go to V hard with that. So like, yeah, don't let like one bad run take you away from your best category.
Indeed, and we in fact are also joined by Ty. Ty, how are you feeling having to play back-to-back normal modes at the end of that match?
Well, Forky probably saw in game chat, and I'm not sure who else looked at it, I honestly thought when I couldn't 7 that Tay would figure out a way to and I'd be done on game 4. So I think at that point, I think I was just thankful to still be in the race, but of course normal mode did normal things, normal things to me. And the same thing happened on I did worse on game 5.
Yeah, indeed. But huge congrats to you, Tayman, and also very well fought round, Ty. Ty, I guess I'm curious, what were your overall impressions on your play and your performance today?
So hard mode, like you said, I do pretty well on, and I think I feel like I could have done better on that Bowser, but apart from that, sub 8, I'll take it. It was a win. I honestly go back to easy mode, and you might remember, because I thought I had Raven topped, so I think I remember myself relaxing, and of course he found a way to clear it. I think that cost me, because if I win easy, I'm up 2-0, and maybe we're not playing normal. We probably aren't playing normal mode in game 5. That's one of the things I definitely go back to, and I guess my play on normal mode as always. That's definitely my weak spot and something I hope to absorb against cons.
Yes, slow down just a tiny bit, Ty. It'll help.
What part did you not hear? My bad.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I look? I must not have heard that.
Can you hear me?
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay. Okay, just to reiterate really quickly, I feel like if I didn't screw up on easy mode on Raven, I think I win that one, or at least I improve my chances, and maybe we don't have to go on. I don't have to go on normal mode in game 5 against you, Tay.
Yeah.
And
that was a really close one.
Right. Yeah, I got to work on normal mode.
Also, Tayman, your cave in V-Hard was just wild, and despite a slow entrance, you finished with a sub 9 time. How are you feeling just knocking off those stages one at a time?
There's a little bit of luck involved, but like honestly, I was not that salty today. Like I was just
Yeah, it did look like it.
Wow.
Not until like the 5th normal mode clear was like okay, that's enough. So,
I only remember one clear where you like visibly reacted personally.
Yeah. And then I think Raven going down to like the 2nd line on the 2nd normal.
That might have been it.
But no, I was really in sync with the controller, and I didn't go to the game. You know, they say in baseball you can't go to the game. You got to let the game come to you. You can't press. I'm sure it's
you're still using that new controller.
Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with my play, but Ty was right on my butt the whole time. You're so scary. Stop it, please.
Never.
All right. Well, we have the total outcome after these 4 weeks of play, and we just have one more week of play left. So both of you still have a match remaining. Ty, your match against Calvin Conch will definitely be one to watch, having bracket implications in and of itself. Tayman, you still have... Is it Kaneo or Tolker left? Tolker, okay. So
Yes.
hoping to finish that out, but Tolker also played very well today in his match versus Kaneo. But aside from that, as we can see on the screen here, things are starting to shape up. There may be some surprises. For example, Galloping Conch sitting at 4th currently in his pool, the pool of Tilt. However, Yoshi, Tayman, Cars, FFR Pro all seem to be leading the way so far. Tetris Attacker, Ty, 6, and myself are poised to take that 2nd seed and advance into bracket. I guess, Corey, what are your thoughts of the remaining matches and how these pools look like after 4 weeks of action?
Well, firstly, I'm so Forky just said in chat. After these matches, this means Tayman, Cards, Yoshi, you, Foxy, and FFR have all clinched a berth in the bracket. So, who can still the final 3 spots? Ty has a shot. It's between Ty and Conch, actually, I believe. So that is going to be a very important match.
Yeah, I believe if Conch wins 3-0, it could go to Conch, but even then the game percentages would be the same. So Ty almost has it wrapped up as long as he can take 1 game off of Conch.
Yes, and Tetris Attacker is also like overwhelmingly likely to enter the bracket along with Yoshi out of Yoshi's Island.
But then in that group with cards, the 6 and Lunar Chimera matchup will definitely be one to watch. I believe that's also our prime time Sunday matchup coming next week.
It will be those 2 playing next week.
Yeah, they're the finale on Sunday.
My question answered.
We might need to get a commentary rotation on that match because I'm sure a lot of people are going to want to be in on it.
Yeah.
Well, as we said before, our final week of group action is going to be next weekend, Saturday, April 9th and Sunday, April 10th, starting at 4 p.m. Eastern Time in their respective days. And we have a lot of matches to go through to finish up this. We have Tetris Attacker versus Razor Flame, Yoshi versus BB Forky, Hori versus Breadpan, and myself versus FFR Pro. Tayman, what do you think the match to watch is of those 4?
Oh, how else could it be? How could it be anything besides FFR Pro versus Foxy? You
guys
getting the
No doubt.
Yeah, getting the top seed in your group is like really important to avoid like a really unfavorable round 1 matchup, unless it's like some bullcrap in TA 2020.
And if I'm not mistaken, whenever I crunched the numbers before, there's a chance that the loser of that one will face off you, maybe Cards, just given the way the records have played out so far.
Yeah.
But that has some big implications for you. I don't know if you have a preference of who you'd like to face off between me and FFR Pro. Being humble, I'd assume you'd probably rather face off against me, but FFR Pro is just a beast.
Well, I've been playing pretty well in my V-Hard recently. Your FFR Pro would have the edge, but I don't think he'd be better than like 60-65% if I'm on top of my game.
Indeed, it could go any way, and that's why it's so exciting to watch. All of these players are so strong. But anyways, looking over at the Sunday action for next week, we have Tayman, yourself, against Tolker. Ty also on the call against Galloping Conch, which will be a really exciting one. Cards against Karaoke. And then finally, 6 versus Lunar Chimera. Ty, how are you feeling about that matchup against Conch?
Well, as you'd imagine, I'm very excited. I don't know what to say. I'll definitely be holding a few grind sessions this week to prepare.
Yeah.
There's no other way to put it. I mean, yeah, Conch, it feels like every week, every time I see him, he's posting some PB or something like that. I think I have a good shot, but he does scare me a little.
Indeed, and then as we said before, 6 and Lunar Chimera are going to close out this group stage, barring any unexpected scheduling problems. And I believe the winner of that will go into bracket, so that one will not be determined until the very end.
Really?
So Corey, do you have any favorite between 6 and Lunar Chimera from what you've seen? Who do you think will take it in that match?
Well, Lunar's been playing really well throughout the tournament. I remember he got his easy PB in a match, just putting up really good times. 6 is also just a very consistent player. I think that'll be another Game 5 set. I'm honestly not sure who will win.
Yeah,
Because
for sure.
Lunar is definitely outplaying his seed of seed 11. He's not playing like an 11th seed.
Yeah, and despite the sweep that Cards had against Lunar, Lunar put up a really great fight, and it's really just Cards doing Cards things. And 6 is always going to put up solid times. One of the most consistent players with all the grinding he does in not just PB grinding, but just race setting grinding that really pays off. But anyways, that is pretty much it for our showcase of tonight. I guess, Corey, any final words?
I'm just very excited about next week's matches, especially the ones we talked about. And the matches today were awesome. I finally got to catch them live this time. I haven't been able to do that for any of the other weekends. So, yeah. Especially this last 5-game set. That was awesome.
For sure. I think we've only had one other 5-game set, so this one definitely lived up to the hype. But
Yeah.
but Ty, how are you feeling? Any parting words?
Good games, Tay. Good luck next week, Cons. Be ready, dude. That's all I'll say.
And Tayman, what about you?
Just glad to have my most stressful matchup out of the way, and I'm just looking forward to the action next week. I mean, this really is like one of the greatest times of the year. Tetris Attack in Pokemon Puzzle League, like everyone's hanging out, multiple times a week. People are spending time together in voice chat, streaming on Twitch, and we're just all bonding in the nonsense of playing this game, which is really the ultimate point of the universe when you think about it.
Hey man, always closing out on a wholesome note. Gotta love it. But
And
it
by the
really
way-
is just so much to celebrate. And to everyone who stuck around on this Twitch stream, thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for witnessing the Game 5 that we
Hey
deserved.
Foxy, I'd like to interrupt you just for 1 second. This will be my first words I say on stream for you guys, but tune in Saturday as I 3-0 Yoshi. That's all I gotta say. Thank you.
Ooh.
Well, I'll be happy to see it, Forky. Looking forward to it. But yeah, on that note, thank you all puzzle people for being here, and have a wonderful night and rest of your week.
Bye, everyone.